There we go. I'm an idiot. I hit end stream, and then I went to start streaming it again, and it connected me to the previous stream for some reason. It, like, made me go live on that stream again. Whoops. My bad. Anyway, we're back. Oh, that previous song was lovely. It was probably the most stripped back song up to this point, had the most space out of any song, and it's a very nice and much needed change of pace coming after One of the Millions, because that track was just so dense and was just such a tough pill to swallow. Having one that is a little more stripped back, a little more easy on the ears, was just a much needed calm down, if that makes sense. That song is like a flat 8 for me, far from the most impressive on the album up to this point, but still, a song that, with the context of the previous song, definitely does get bumped up a decent bit. Up next we have Millie Man. That's fair. The album is exactly an hour long. Spin your wheel after this. Oh, we're going to be doing a Rodemar album today, so there's not going to be a Chivo album. Because I know for a fact we're going to end up getting probably sent in another album. So if we do Rodemar's album, your album, and another album, there's not going to be time for any preview today. So I'm going to have to say no Chivo album today. This is what happens. This then it's short. Maybe. Actually, yeah, I probably could do Fingers, but I think. Is tonight the night for what? We have got I Disagree by Poppy, I think. Great transition. Very interesting transition. But I was not too crazy on that song. Feeling like a solid 5 on that one. I just found that song to be a little too basic. This album has done a great job at being like a nice melting pot of a whole bunch of different sounds and styles. And that song has that song just felt like the most standard up to this point. It didn't feel like it really brought anything too unique to the table. It just felt like the most in one ear out the other song on the album up to this point. It didn't feel like there was anything here that immediately grabbed my attention or stood out to me. If that makes sense. It's not a bad track. I still think it has the great production. It still has the great. This album's great. Hey, don't thank me. Thank DHD Bling. I got paid to listen to this. Yeah, I don't know. The song isn't bad necessarily. It's just kind of whatever. It definitely feels like the least standout of a song up to this point, and one I'd probably skip most times listening to the album front to back. Cynical Days. I'm next. What is this four on the floor thing? Huh? I'm very confused by this song, I can't lie. This sounds pretty great though. Track 13 on this album. Which one's that? Pink Thing. The attempt here to make something trippy and psychedelic doesn't really feel like it's paying off right now. There's something about this song that just feels a little bit like unsteady, not intentionally. Lots of awkward choices with the drums. These backing vocals don't really, I don't know, they just don't really feel like they mesh well with this track at all. Yeah, I feel like Skylarking... Oh, why did it get rid of the now playing view? Huh? What the hell just happened? Something just happened to my Spotify. I don't know. I have heard Skylarking. Skylarking's great. I will say this album is definitely like a slight step down from Skylarking. I will say that's definitely a much stronger album than this. My favorite album of theirs, in fact. But this album's still solid. It's just... It feels like we've hit a bit of a rut here. Like, we had One of the Millions. Scarecrow People was great after that, but then Merely a Man and Cynical Days as well. I don't know. We've kind of hit a bit of a lull here. And I feel like the album's kind of losing its footing a little bit. That song just felt so unsteady. with a lot of the choices it was making, and I feel like the attempt to make something psychedelic and something trippy just didn't really pay off all that well there. It's a flat 5 for me. I think the song's fine. Flat 5. Flat 5. I was going to say maybe a high 4, but I don't think it's bad. I wouldn't put it in the negative. It's a purely mixed song for me, because I feel like it still does carry the strong production, it still does carry the strong performances themselves, but it's just a lot of the choices with the song itself don't really make all that much sense. Across the Antheap or Antheap? That either says Antheap or Antheap, and I don't know which one. The most subtle start to a song, yeah, absolutely. Antheap? Okay. Whoa. L ratings. See, when you say you'd like a new remaster, here I agree. This sounds kind of rough. These whispered group vocals sound great though. I was gonna give it a shot. I did try that. Yeah, we did do the paid-only stream. I feel so bad doing a paid-only stream though. It's ridiculous that I get paid to listen to music in the first place. I didn't know that. I didn't know they were in a poor financial situation. Is that title meant to be like a reference to that? I see, yeah. Makes sense. Oh, there is a remix of this album? Talking Heads, Mr. Bongo Bongo. I can't find it on Spotify. I looked, I put a remix on the other thing find it. Is it on Spotify? Oh, they're on the Spotify? That sucks. Ah, I see. There was, honestly, despite the fact that I didn't really like the first verse of that song, and I think that this is the song that suffers the most from the mixing, and could definitely do with well, it has a remix that I can't listen to. I think that song was still pretty solid. I would give it a low 7. Because there are some absolutely incredible ideas and incredible moments throughout that song. I think the whispered group vocals sound amazing. The sporadic, like lightning fast percussion sounds amazing as well. I think that the pacing of that song is immaculate. I love that it is just, it feels like a train just going at like 100 miles an hour, you know what I'm saying? It sounds incredible. And I think that the fade out at the end, you know, works pretty well as well. Just repeating on and on over and over again. It actually makes the fade out make a lot more sense, you know, and gives it kind of a bit of actual meaning on the song, as opposed to like the rest of the songs where they just kind of fade out for the sake of it. Low 7. The key they kind of fucked up. Wait, what do you mean? Not on this song? Okay, I see. The next song is called Hold Me My Daddy. That's an interesting title. Interesting. I never felt like crying oceans before. If this means war, why are we in it? Like to fire up a couple of rounds I didn't need to begin with. If these are the bullets that every father and son must choose, well then hold me, my daddy. I forgot to say I love you. You say it sounds advanced. Yeah. We might be good. It hurts me to see grown men fighting this way. I say, hold me, my daddy. The young and the old dog aren't having their day. And for taking over your house, you don't know what to do with that? Hey, I got no advice for you, man. Make friends with the ants, form an alliance. Pretty positive on the album up to this point. A couple of tracks I'm okay with. I feel like my scores are pretty valid. I've not heard the new Pulp song. Comes from that Mr. Mister. I didn't actually know that. And like I started with him, had a strange relationship for a long time, and he was hoping that he could make that up before it was too late. That would make sense. Seems to be what the lyrics are indicating. Oh, straight transition into Pink thing, okay. High 6? The song had its moments. There were actually points on that track that I think sounded... What the fuck? Why is this? Why can't you say... Hold on a sec. There we go. Yeah, high 6. Song had its moments, but for the most part, it just... Well, not for the most part, I guess. There were just a couple of points throughout there that I feel like held it down a little bit. That switch up at the end felt like it could have been a lot stronger than it was, but then just when those vocals came in, it just had the most, like, annoying fucking melody over it. It just kind of ruined what could have been a really fun moment. And then throughout the song as well, I feel like it was just leaning into the weirdness a bit too much at certain points. And it sort of, like, it kind of felt like a parody of itself at certain points. Not bad by any means. I'd still give it a positive score. It's a high 6. But I feel like it's just a bit too much at certain points. And it kind of loses any, like, it loses any ability for me to really take it seriously as a song. And next we have Pink Thing. Anytime you Beatles dubstep remix. It's on the wheel, isn't it? Yeah, All the Lonely People dubstep remix. Guess what this is about? Is it? Is it just about his dick? Is that what this is about? As child? We're getting Genius up, ladies and gentlemen. This doesn't help. doesn't have any annotations. Oh, it's got one. Wow. Getting too invested. What can I say, man? It's intriguing. Also, check it out. Never mind. I've got some stuff propped up over there, and if I move it, it will probably fall. Thank you, Abster. Jesus. They were really running out of ideas by 1989. This album's been packed full of ideas. It's just not all of the ideas have been good. Most of them have been good, but moving into the back half here is definitely... This album's definitely very front-loaded. The back half has been a lot weaker. The song confused me. I don't know what it's about. I kind of struggled to pay attention to a lot of what was going on because the song was just that strange, but I enjoyed it. And that is all that matters. I enjoyed my experience listening to that song and being confused. It's a flat 7, the flattest of 7s I can give. It's good. It's a solid-ass song. It's not better than track 9 and 10. I disagree. I strongly disagree. They have ideas, but they're very desperate for money and acclaim, to be real. Yeah. Yeah. But it's paid off at some points. The hustle does in fact control them. Hey, I can't blame him. I can't blame him. Miniature Sun, down to the final 2. What's the page queue looking like? We have got another album after this. And in terms of albums this year, I've got to answer your question, Shiva. In terms of albums this stream, we've got Road Mars album and Men at Work, Business as Usual. So we are listening to the Poppy album and Business as Usual by Men at Work. So the paid queue has another 38 minutes on it. Are you best to close the paid queue? Nuh-uh. I'll leave it open a little bit longer. I'll leave it open until probably 7, I think. 6 or 7. Free queue after this out. Yeah, when I get back, we'll do 30 minutes of the free queue. But then we're going to do Men at Work, Business as Usual, and then we'll do your album, Road and Mars. Minutes or shorter. Close the free queue. Yeah, I probably will close it now actually. The free queue, ladies and gentlemen. just hope it doesn't get resolved by accident. Brass, yeah. Big rip, big rip. Guy must have been like 200 or something. Rest in peace. Why does it keep closing the thing? Oh my god. Spotify's bugging out on me, chat. I'm gonna be honest. Sam's kind of it's kind of lost me at this point. I felt purely indifferent on that song. I didn't really get anything out of it. It's silly, I guess, but that's where things to say about it kind of begin and end. It feels like just kind of a regression from a lot of the stuff they've done in the past. It feels like them kind of grasping at straws at this point, like just kind of doing anything they can to try and pad the runtime. I can't say the song's bad. I think the song does have admirable qualities like its production, and I think that the performances are still pretty solid, but I can't say it's good. Might be uneducated, yeah.
Strange land, it's a solid sequence show business.
Was the most convoluted. Even Andy has admitted it should have been cut down a few tracks. Yeah, this album has no need to be an hour long. The free queue is closed, I'm afraid. The handsome godlike soldier. It's a hell of a name, though. XTC has an album, I know. So I'm missing his family while touring, okay. But I'm getting higher. Lifted up on the circus wire till the and children anchor my feet. Okay. Jesus. I apologize, I didn't mute in time. No, I did not get Oasis tickets. Yeah. Yeah. What's on the hill? Is that meant to be the running horse? Chat, I'm from where this band is from. Is that meant to be a reference to the running horse? Because the running horse is a place. Because it's next to King's Hill. The horse on the hill. Is that meant to be what that is? That what that's meant to be? The English settlement cover, which is on a hill. Yeah.
I'm soaring over hushed crowds, the reluctant cannonball. It seems I'm soaring over hushed crowds. I'm propelled up here by long dead dreams. Still I'm getting higher. Icarus regrets and retires once more. Chalk hills and children anchor my feet. Chalk hills and children oddly complete. Chalk hills and
Oh! White Horse Hill. I see.
chalk hills and children.
Good. 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 Cat Stevens? I think I've been sent in some Cat Stevens songs. I'm pretty sure. I know the name at least.
Hills and children.
I would just turn it off. I would hear Oasis and I'd be like, okay, I'm good. That was evil. Hey. Losers. Yeah, people are really liking that new Viagra Boys album. I wouldn't make it past the third song. I mean, Be Here Now was my favorite Oasis album, and that's everyone's least favorite, so you never know. Maybe Standing on the Shoulders of Giants, people don't like that one either. Maybe I'll end up liking that one. I'll probably never listen to it, though. Chalk Hills and Children is a actually pretty solid way to end this album. It's a flat 8 for me. There is something that feels actually conclusive about this. You know? There's something about this that actually feels like fulfilling and like that they actually wanted the album to end here. If that makes sense. Everything else on the album has just felt like a hodgepodge of different sounds. The opener didn't even feel like an opener. Everything has just felt random up to this point. This feels like a definitive way to end this album, and I really appreciate that. And I think that's a lot of the reason why it gets the score as high as it does. Yeah, it's nice to have something that feels definitive. 71 being the score, that seems a little low. I feel like I'd up that to maybe like a 73 or a 74. Because I feel like the album is definitely better than the sum of its parts, in my opinion. This is an album that, while definitely not as strong as, say, their previous album, Skylarking, or even, you know, I don't think it's as strong as, like, English Settlement either, and then Black Sea, I think, is better than this as well. I'd say, ooh, this or Drums and Wires? I'd give this the same score as Drums and Wires. I'd give it a 73, but I'd say I think I like Drums and Wires a tiny little bit more. I feel like Drums and Wires is just more memorable, if that makes sense, and that edges it over slightly for me, but I'd give them the same score of a 73. I'll make an XTC list. We'll make a list on Album of the Year of XTC albums. Best XTC album, Skylarking. That's not how you spell success. What am I going to do? Make Believe stream? Whenever I get the Asia video up. Then after that, we'll be filming Make Believe and Red back to back in one recording session. Friday streams are not cancelled. Friday streams are not cancelled. Oh dear, what's oh dear about? Which is the least bad? Definitely Maybe or Wanna Go? Definitely Maybe. I still think Definitely Maybe is the better album, even though it's shrunk on me. I originally gave it a 5 when I first listened to it, and I'd give it like a 3. You too, you agree? Yeah? Heathen Chemistry? I don't know, I'm done with Oasis, dude. Maybe I'll get off my high horse someday and I'll dip my toes back in, but for now, I'm done. All Oasis albums are 10? No, not quite. Hey, if they're all 10s in your opinion, that's fine, but for me, absolutely not. Alright, we're going to make an XTC list. How do I make a new list again? Oh, we got to start a new list. XTC ranked. Ranked list. Save. Alright. Stop spamming exclamation mark wheel. I'm taking my first break in a sec. Making a list indeed. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The list. And we're going to reorder this. Coming in last place, we have Oranges and Lemons. Do a Devo album next? Devo album could be fun. What is it? Top 100 highest rated songs on Rate Your Music? Why are we landing on this? Fucking Mario. Greasy? I'm not greasy. Leave me alone. The new Youngblood song? What, are we talking the 9-minute one? Because if so, yes. And I didn't like it. Blinders at 48? That's a W. Lovesick Lullaby? That other Youngblood song was ass. I can't say I have high hopes for this one either. This cover's fucking terrible as well. That cover is awful. Mama and the Big Express, equally as weird. Oh, 2 different albums. Mama, The Big Express. I see. Youngblood and Britpop is like my worst nightmare. Literally, though. Can you request a song? Okay, guys, this is my girlfriend, so she gets special privileges. Yes, yeah, I will let you add a song even though the free queue is closed. Call it nepotism. I don't care. Nepotism is a good thing sometimes. Rigged? Shut the fuck up. I don't care. You get a song request. Do I listen to video game soundtracks? Don't throw tomatoes. That's rude. That's not very nice, damn it. Listen, I know it's rigged, but throw the tomatoes at me, okay? I told her about this. Yes. Nepotism? Wait, what does nepotism mean? I thought nepotism just meant using someone you know to get to power. Relatives, friends, or associates. It doesn't need to be someone you're related to, actually. Loser. Mod her? No. You're not getting fucking modded. No. Pick your song, damn it. I want to take my break. Hurry up. She's going to leave me now? Why, 'cause I'm not modding her? And one of the few reactors you've seen who's done Aja and liked it. Really? Aja's like a beloved album, and the album slaps. You were joking? Okay. Wow. Who's more hot, Chino Marino or Fred Durst? Okay, that's my cue to go on a break. Sus playlist. Do we have any new additions to the Sus playlist? Let's see. No new additions just yet. Do not request the new Youngblood song. Here, we're going to put this shit on just random play. Oh, Kid Rock. Brilliant. Right, I'll be right back.
Daddy cool. Straight
Some people say my mind's blown. I'm cooling like a snow cone. And my cell phone, I'm pagey. Can't call me, just page me. Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory,
But I say it's mandatory.
my story ain't that complex. 240s and a Rolex. I rip, I rock, I roll G. I trim my hair with the flow beat. Got soul G like Al Green. Go cooling like the AT. From Maine to San Francisco. I'm shooting like a pistol. I'm so slick, I'm Crisco. Daddy likes the disco. Come on, work it on out.
Call me cool.
Daddy cool.
I'm cool.
Daddy cool.
Call me cool.
Daddy cool.
I'm cool.
Daddy cool. Daddy cool. Daddy cool.
I love little girls, they make me feel so good. I love little girls, they make me feel so bad. When they're around, they make me feel like I'm the only guy in town. I love little girls, they make me feel so good. They don't care if I'm a one-way mirror, or that I'm frightened by my cold exterior. They don't ask me questions, they don't want to scold me, they don't look for answers, they just want to hold me. Isn't this fun? Or isn't this what life's all about? Isn't this a dream come true? Isn't this a nightmare too? I love little girls, they make me feel so good. I love little girls, they make me feel so bad. When they're around, they make me feel like I'm the only guy in town. I love little girls, they make me feel so good. They don't care about my inclinations. They're not frightened by my revelations. Take a second, take a second. It's a mistake. I'm in trouble. Little girl is just too little, too little, too little, too little, too little. Isn't that what life's all about? Isn't this a dream come true? Isn't this a nightmare too?
What's Sus About My Sharona by The Knack. I fucking hate this song, by the way. Read the lyrics. Ooh, my little pretty one, my pretty one. When you gonna give me some time, Sharona? You make my motor run, motor run. Got it coming off the line, Sharona. Never gonna stop giving up. I always get it up for the touch of the younger kind? What the fuck? I've never read the lyrics of this song before. What? Yo. That's kind of... okay, interesting. Interesting. Whoa! Maybe the album cover makes sense now. Why the fuck is this guy smiling at me? These two look fucking miserable, and then these two were like a little too happy to be here. There's a little Drake in all of us. I don't know about that one. Super Mario Pringles. Interesting. It's interesting indeed. I was going to click here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Time for 30 minutes of the wheel, and then we got another album. We're also purging. It didn't land on that, it was just what the wheel was on by default. I didn't spin it. Because I shuffled it a couple times because we got a couple of new requests added in. I shuffle it every time there's a new request. Just to put it in randomly. It didn't actually land on it. It wasn't spun. Why is it opening here?
Mirror in the bathroom, please don't freak. The door is locked, just you and me. Can I take you to a restaurant that's got glass tables? You can watch yourself while you are eating.
Controversy did not get picked.
Bathroom, I just can't stop it. Every Saturday you see me window shopping. Find no interest in the racks and shelves. Just 1,000 reflections of my own sweet self.
Man is an XTC. And similar to those, yeah. On Monday by Quedeca. I didn't like it as much as the previous single, but I thought it was good. I think I scored it on Album of the Year.
You're my mirror in the bathroom. Mirror in the bathroom. Recompense for all my crimes of self-defense. Cures you whisper make no sense. Drift gently into mental illness.
Saxophone is gorgeous. Ba, 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 ba. Reminds me of that. Haven't listened to the new Ghost.
Mirror in the bathroom, please talk free. The door is locked, just
I'm not really too interested in the new Ghost. If someone pays me to listen to it, I'll listen to it. But I don't know, maybe I'll chuck it on the wheel of albums that I've missed so far this year. Might not have too much interest in it. Ghosts just aren't really for me that much. I like Meliora. I'm not like much of the stuff outside of that.
Mirror in the bathroom. Mirror in the bathroom. Mirror in the bathroom.
There's going to be a catch-up stream the coming Saturday. It's just the first Saturday of the month. I said I was going to do 2 in April, but I didn't end up having time. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Mirror in the Bathroom. Lovely track. I don't know. There's something... that album felt like being at like an old... It felt like what would be playing at like a really old club, you know? It felt like the 70s, 80s equivalent of what club music would be, you know? There's just something so hype about this, if that makes sense, despite the fact that it's as subtle as it is. There's something so spacey, so roomy, but also so danceable. Saxophone goes hard as fuck. Drums sound amazing. Everything here just kind of clicks. It feels like the 70s or 80s equivalent of what club music would be. I'd give that a solid 8. Soundtrack my Sunday evening. Daylist, 70s rock mix, 90s grunge mix, 60s and 70s mix, rock and roll mix, 80s classic rock mix, 70s classic rock mix. Guys, do you think I listen to rock music from time to time? Oh, look at that. Asking you shall receive. Is grunge classic rock yet? I don't know. It's my favorite decade. I tend to be more drawn to 90s and 2000s music, but that's just because that was what I was surrounded with growing up. Definitely add new car seat headrest on Saturday. I'm going to. I'm not going to listen to it on Friday, but I'll add it on Saturday. Yeah, Revenge Seekers is going to be on there.
Zu Asche, zu Staub, dem Licht geraubt, doch noch nicht jetzt. Wunde warten bis zuletzt.
I can see it. I mean, it's 35 years old at this point when the genre was at its height.
Ozean der Zeit.
I'd say 35 years is a pretty long time. That's enough time for something to become a classic, I think.
Zu Asche, zu Staub.
Like, Nevermind came out 1991. You got like Smashing Pumpkins in the early 90s as well. I'd say grunge counts as classics at this point.
Zu Asche, zu Staub, dem Licht geraubt, doch noch nicht jetzt. Wunde warten.
Oh, happy belated birthday, Mr. Crinkle.
Wunde warten bis zuletzt. Es ist wohl nur ein Traum, das bloße Haschen nach dem Wind, wer weiß es schon genau. Die Uhr an deiner Wand, sie ist gefüllt
Something new coming out in May. It's either going to be... we were talking about this, so it's either going to be the final song, one last song, or it's going to be a Clancy Deluxe. There's not going to be a new album, but it might be a Clancy Deluxe. Cut off for classics is 40 years? I don't know. I'd say Metallica's Master of Puppets is a classic, but that's not 40 years old yet. That came out in 87. I'd say like Depeche Mode, Violate is a classic, but that came out in 1990. I think 30 years is good for a classic, you know? I think 30 years, personally. Enter Sandman on those same stations though. Enter Sandman was on Master of Puppets, so that was on the Black Album.
Ein Traum, das bloße Haschen nach dem Wind. Wer weiß es schon genau.
Black Album came out in 92, 91, 92.
Du bist dem Tod so nah, doch dein Blick so klar. Erkenne mich, ich bin bereit und zu mir die Unsterblichkeit.
It's difficult though, because there are albums under 30 years that I'd consider to be classics as well. Like, I think OK Computer is a classic, you know? But a lot of that is due to popularity as well. I think popularity factors into it. I think Nevermind is a classic because it's like the biggest fucking album ever. I would say that like Metallica's Master of Puppets is a classic because it's also like the biggest metal album, and then OK Computer is one of the biggest rock albums. I feel like it's a combination of when it came out and popularity that solidifies it as a classic. You'll freak out when 21 Guns plays on those stations, yeah? It's fucking Green Day on there. What I say? I'd say maybe Dookie could be a classic, maybe. When did Dookie come out? Was it 95? Modern classic? That's different. I'd say modern classic would be like a System of a Down Toxicity, or Kendrick Lamar to Pimp a Butterfly. Something like that. I'd say those are modern classics. Yeah, Dookie came out in 1994. That's 30 years ago. I'd say Dookie counts as like a classic. Green Day have like a classic album under their belt. Anyway, that song gets a solid 7 for me. It's funky. It's got some fascinating percussion. The vocals throughout that were fucking stunning. But I feel like there was just something in like the atmosphere of the track that left a little to be desired. It didn't feel like it stood out in a lot of the ways that it could have. Maybe it needed just like another distinct element being thrown in there that could have made it, I don't know, just click on me a little bit more. Going to see 21 Pilots May 14th. I'm going to see them on the 6th of May. I'm going to be in Birmingham. That's right. Leaking my location on the 6th of May. But yeah, I'm going to be seeing them there. Respiration by Black Star. It's the person who sent this in here. There's a 4-year difference between OK Computer and Toxicity. In the same way that there's like a 4-year difference between Master of Puppets and Nevermind, you know? I look at those albums, I say there's such a small difference between them.
What'd you do last night? We did
in terms of like time they were
cars.
released.
It was me, Dez, and Mean 3, right? And on the first car in small letters it said, all you see is, and then, you know, big, you know, block silver letters it said, crime in the city, right? It just took up the whole car. Yeah, it was a whole car and shit. Then it was you know.
Escúchela, la ciudad respirando.
Never heard of King Gizzard's song on the radio. They're not like a radio band though. King Gizzard I'd say are still like an underground band. They're popular, but I still wouldn't say they're quite a mainstream band, you know?
The new moon rode high in the crown of the metropolis, shining like who on top of this?
Chris
People
Brown.
was hustling,
The third option is
arguing
always
and
killing
bustling.
yourself.
Gangsters of Gotham, hardcore hustling. I'm wrestling with words and ideas. My ears is pricked, seeking what will transmit. The scribes can apply the transcript. Yo, this ain't no time where the usual is suitable. Tonight alive, let's describe the inscrutable, the indisputable. We New York, the narcotics, draped in metal and fiber optics. We're mercenaries is paid to trade hot stock tips for profits. Thirsty criminals dig pockets. Hard knuckles on the second hands of working class watches. Skyscrapers is colossus. The cost of living is preposterous. Stay alive, you pay or die, no options. No Batman and Robin. Can't tell between the cops and the robbers. They both partners, they all heartless, with no conscience. Back streets stay darkened, while unbelieving hearts stay hardened. My ego talent stay sharpened, like city lights stay throbbing.
They filmed a vision on the radio one time. I've never heard anything good on the radio.
You can lose your teeth. Many crews
I don't listen to the radio anymore, though, so.
Who got shot down, the lockdown, spotlight the savages, NASDAQ averages, my narrative rolls to
like,
explain its existence amidst the harbor lights which
like,
remain.
Mad Villainy is absolutely a classic, and that's under 30 years. I'd say Food as well as a classic. You've got like The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill as well. Good Kid, Mad City is reaching classic status at this point.
Chest heaving against the flesh of the the evening. Sigh before it died like the last train leaving.
Breathing in deep city breaths, sitting on shitty steps, we stoop to new lows. Hell froze the night the city
I don't
slept. The beats
control the
crept
sus
through
playlist.
concrete
Ryan K
jungle,
is
communicating with one another and get a word
manning
from
down the fort on the
from
sus
hydrants to
playlist.
the gutters. The beats walk the beats, but the beats we be making. You on the wrong side of the track, looking visibly shaken, taking in plungers, plunging to death that's painted by the numbers with crowd on applied pressure.
Nonagon Infinity.
Nonagon
Infinity is gonna become a classic, absolutely.
We played against each other like puppets, swearing you got pulled when the only pull you got is the wool over your eyes. Getting knowledge in jail like a blessing in disguise. Look in the skies for God, what you see besides the smog is broken dreams flying away in the wings of the obscene. Thoughts that people put in the air, places where you could get murdered over a glare. But everything is fair, it's a paradox we call reality.
Rivals Naz
So
and
keeping it
confidence.
real will make you a
That's high
casualty
praise.
of abnormal normality. Killers born naturally like Mickey and Mallory. Not knowing the ways will get you capped like an NBA salary. So cats be MCing to illustrate what we be seeing. Hard to be a spiritual being when shit is shaking what you believe in. The trees to grow in Brooklyn, seeds need to be planted. I'm asking if y'all feel me and the crowd left me stranded. My blood pressure boiled and rose. These New York niggas act to spoil their shows. To the winners, the spoils go. I take the L, transfer to the 2, head to the gates. New York life type trife, the Roman Empire state.
So much on my mind. I
Yeah, but
just
OK
can't
Computer,
recall.
dude.
As the holes
I
in
don't
the
feel like
night
OK
to see
Computer
that
cannot be
sunshine.
considered a
Breathe in
classic.
inhale vapors from bright
Maybe.
stars that shine. Breathe out. Green smoke retrace the skyline. Yo, don't the bass ride out like an ancient mating call. I can't take it, y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh of the evening. Sigh before it died like the last train leaving.
Respirando como yo, ojos sinceros,
Pablo Honey is not a classic.
del temor, un silencio de mentiras tocando el hogar, escapando sentimientos entre
Yo,
ellas.
on the A-man corner I stood looking at my former hood. Felt this spirit
Food
in
was
the
the
wind.
video.
Knew my friend was gone for good. Through dirt on the casket, the hurt I couldn't mask it. Mix it down, emotion, struggle I hadn't mastered. I choreographed 7 steps to heaven. Inhale, waiting to exhale and make the bread leaven. Veteran of a Cold War, it's a guy I
Yeah.
go for. What I know or what's known. So some days I take the bus home just to touch
I
home.
went past
From the
it.
crib I spend months gone. Sat by the window with a clutch stone, listening to shorties cuss long. Young girls with weak minds, but they bust
That's actually been
strong.
steadily
Try to
growing.
call or at least speak
Kinda
the
flopped when
Lord,
it
but
first
didn't
came
have
out,
a
it's been growing
touchstone. It's
decently.
a dog and dog world,
On
you
its way
got
to
a
1K,
must own.
not bad.
Some of this land I must own. Out of the city, they want us gone. Tearing down the jacks, creating plush homes. My circumstances between Cabrini and Love Jones. Surrounded by hate, yet I love home.
Such a
Ask my
fantastic
guy how he
instrumental,
thought
dude.
traveling the world sound.
How's the Changes video
Hard to
doing?
imagine
Not
he
too
hadn't been
good.
past
Not too
downtown.
good.
It's deep.
Changes
The
video.
city breathing the
With a lot of
sleep.
the less
reality
popular
I
King Gizzard
touch, but
albums,
for
though,
me
the
it's
videos
hard
tend to
keep.
not do the best.
I heard my man breathing in sleep. A reality I touch, but for me it's hard to keep.
So much on my mind, I
Other
just
videos
can't
get better
recline.
thumbnails.
Blast the holes in the
I
night
like
to
I
see
like
that
this thumbnail.
sunshine.
Me taking a sip out of the cup.
From bright stars to shine, breathe out. Weed smoke retrace the skyline. Yo, how the
But you can
bass
tell which
ride out
thumbnails
like
are
an
done by me
ancient
and which
mating call.
thumbnails
I
aren't.
can't take it, y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh of the evening. Kiss the eyes goodbye. I'm on the last train leaving.
Pablo Honey is not that bad. It's like a 5 out of 10. You know, people overhate it a tiny bit. Gromit in that thumbnail, yeah. Pablo Honey's the worst rated. I stand by that. I think it's The King of Limbs is a better album, but I don't think it's bad. King of Limbs is okay. King of Limbs is like a 6 out of 10. This is like a low to solid 9 for me. I agree with this. That shit was fantastic.
What'd you do last night?
It's so fucking slick. Oh my god. That is just 6 minutes of incredible technical prowess in terms of like rapping ability and flow with the most insane confidence and some clever ass writing. And on top of that, you get a fantastic instrumental on top of it too. I feel like that's all I really need to say about that. That shit was just fantastic. We need a best songs compilation on the opposite spectrum. The best of the worst. Is Igor a classic? No, that shit came out like 5 years ago. Igor is not a classic. It's a modern classic. I'd say Igor is a modern classic. Yeah, there's a difference between classic and modern classic. Like an album like To Pimp a Butterfly is a modern classic. Igor's a modern classic. Say like Atrocity Exhibition's a modern classic. Oh, for fuck's sake. 6 years ago, fake fan. Oh yeah, it's 2025. Yeah, the first two Oasis albums are classics, even though I don't like them. The first two Oasis albums are definitely classics. Banger alert? Yeah. Is it this? Lonely People, Eleanor Rigby? Is Demon Days a classic now? No, I wouldn't say so. Scroll down. Was it this? I ain't finding it. Uh-oh. Yeah, send a link to it in the Discord if you can. Because I can't find it. You might have remixes for this is a bit unsettling. Yeah. Underrated video, by the way. This food video was really fun. Underrated ass video. Watch it if you haven't. I like that one. Listen to Temporary Secretary while we wait. You can go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that. Like Korn, the Beatles should have made a dubstep album. Exactly. The Beatles invented everything, guys. Why couldn't they invent dubstep as well? Linked it. Thank you, thank you. What the fuck is that cover? Chat, look at this shit. Exactly. Chivo's pay has been lowered from 0 to -20. Yeah, have this. No, 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 no. No. False. Because I won't react to Yellow Submarine. Yeah. What is this? Taking the string thing like that. Good album to bad production. 3 Cheers by My Chemical Romance. Definitely. I'd also say Filth by Swans. This predicted AJR, exactly. Not yet, guys. John London would have co-signed this today. Skrillex has been quiet since this dropped. Yeah.
Writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near. Look at him working, darning his socks in the night. care.
Really bad albums with really good production. Imagine Dragons. Their stuff is usually really well produced, but they're just like bad songs. Always thought Eleanor Rigby had timeless aspects. This confirms it. This would make a diehard Beatles fan probably have a heart attack. Alright. I think we've been sent in the Sweet Caroline remix on stream. I think. No, it was on a Brad Taste stream. Oh, that shit is hilarious. With the boat horn sounds, yeah, I remember that. I need to get that shit up. That was fucking terrible. The Sweet Caroline one is worse? No. The Sweet Caroline one is amazing. Here we go.
Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so.
Hey.
I've been inclined. Sweet Caroline.
Review. I got distracted by the Sweet Caroline remix. That Beatles remix was complete ass, okay? It's kind of funny the way they took the strings and turned the fucking string section into the drop. That is hilarious. I respect the hell out of that. But that does not make it good. That felt like such a spit in the face to that Beatles song, which is pretty incredible. And it's an unforgivable sin. It is unforgivable. But I also enjoyed it. It's like a 7 out of 10 on enjoyability, but as an actual song, it's like a 0. It's fun bad. It's the definition of fun bad. Look at your link for a sec. Wait, what link? Oh, this. What about the thumbnail? The thumbnail is a 10 because it let me know what genre it was. It let me know that it was dubstep, of course.
Look at all the lonely people.
I think you've sent me this before, haven't you? It was improved, exactly.
Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where
You've sent me this, yeah. I comment on it. See, now this is the type of shit that I want. A song, but all of the notes are E and F. That is incredible shit right there. Look, your comment on the dubstep remix. Give me a sec. I'll go up in a sec. I'm giving you guys like eating ASMR right now. I hope you don't mind. I'm a hungry guy. Let's see this. This better be a banger comment making me get this back up. No, I could not do what she was doing with her headphones. That's a good comment right there. Alright, this one is looking like a purge, ladies and gentlemen. Get out of here. Which Oasis song do I think is the best? I have an answer for that, but I forget what the song is called. Give me a sec. That's it. I Hope I Think I Know is the best Oasis song that I have heard. Fake fan doesn't even know his favorite. Yeah. Oh, you're here. Wait, let me copy this real quick. There we go. I copied it just in time. I copied it just in time. You're in luck.
Et solstrejf i en vandpyt, et lille kindkys af en vind, og sivet der nynner, at livet begynder sit spil i dit sind. Et sølvfløjt fra en trætop.
Oh, these guys won the 1963 Eurovision.
En rislen i bækken, en visselen i hækken, der siger, at det ikke mere er nat. Jomfru daggry går til ro. Dagen står puk, kold ud af sengen og går over solens bro. Og os to, hvad med os to? Ja, hvad med os to? Dig og mig. Jeg danser og danser og stanser og sanser kun dig. Hvorfor løber dog din vej? Kom igen, kom igen.
What's he saying? I got no idea.
Kom igen, kom igen, hvor du ønsker det danser vi hen. Kom, lad os danse, alt kan der ske. Kom, lad os danse, lad os danse, lad os le.
Liar. I want to see Strawberry Floyd and Ebster fight. I want an actual war to break out in the chat.
Et sølvfløjt fra en trætop, et svættefat lyd af en kat. En rislen i bækken, en visselen i hækken, der siger, at det ikke mere er nat.
I strongly disagree with this. I respect your opinion. I respect it. I can see the vision. I just fucking hate the song.
Solens bro. Og os to, hvad med os to? Ja, hvad med os to? Dig og mig. Jeg danser og danser og stanser og sanser kun dig. Hvorfor løfter dog din vej? Kom igen, kom igen.
I know what next spots are. Next spots are fun. Officer O running at you, hitting the Flintlock Wood sprint. See, you could just remove the set Champagne Supernova from this sentence, if only Oasis dropped nothing else. In fact, remove Champagne Supernova and else. If only Oasis dropped nothing, they would be the best British band of the 90s. Best British band of the 90s was Nirvana. I don't know about that. That song was delightful. That was just a nice, kind of... The song felt like it was in like a dimly lit setting, with like... I don't know, it felt like a dimly lit like red room, if that made sense. Red lighting. Kind of like, maybe there's like a fog machine, there's like a smoky room, and it's just, it feels like being sat in the corner while watching like a performance of some sort. That shit just was smooth as hell. There was something very I felt like it would fit in like a spy movie, if that made sense. It's not like you know, conventional spy music, but it felt like it's something you would hear in like a 60s spy film. System of a Down is playing tonight in your country, sold out in 1 hour when the tickets were available. You couldn't find tickets. That is tragic. System of a Down look like they kind of suck as a live band nowadays, but I'd still love to go see him. System of a Down or Rage Against the Machine? System of a Down for me personally, but Rage Against the Machine are great too. That is amazing. That is what I'm talking about. It looks exactly how I envisioned it. Rage Against the Machine has less good songs, but the good songs they have are way better. Nirvana or The Strokes, not comparable. One's a grunge band, the other is like... Swans? Is that a fucking Glowing Man sample? Oh no, this came out in 2008, never mind. Nirvana or Nine Inch Nails, again, not comparable. It's actual Swans brain rot. Oasis or Bring Me the Horizon. Death. At least I didn't say Bring Me the Horizon. I don't like either. Yeah, that's what I meant. Death of the Band. There you go. Nirvana or Soundgarden? I've not heard any full Soundgarden albums, but I'd still probably say Nirvana. ABBA or Ghost? That's a good one. I'll take ABBA. See, at least that one kind of makes sense. No. And I don't want to. I'll take Paul McCartney solo. I don't know. Maybe Lars. I'm sorry, Rock and Roll. Free Q is in fact closed. Chat, I'm out of Pringles. All right, Rock and Roll. Thank you for being here. Read what? Alright. That Thievery Corporation... Yep, knew it was going to restart. That was nice. That was just some nice I don't know. That felt a lot more serene than most trip hop I hear, where a lot of trip hop is, you know, based around being very dark, very brooding, very moody. Whereas this song feels a lot more serene. It feels a lot more bright. It feels a lot more, I guess, heavenly, if that makes sense. Request streams are they're Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I've not been streaming Fridays that much recently. Friday's kind of the expendable day. Shaq or Will Smith? Stop giving me would you rathers, please. It's painful to answer. Low 8. Just some nice, well-produced drip hop that is a lot brighter than you'd expect from the genre. It's nice to see something a little more, I don't know, a little more colourful, I guess. Speaking in terms of rapping techniques, what, Shaq or Will Smith? Even still, I'm good. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. You hate to see it coming, but it's album time. Get this can of Pringles off of my desk. The Pringles are all gone now. I don't want to hear any booze. I don't want to hear any booze. It's a short album. Okay, we got Men at Work. Business as usual. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Sour cream or barbecue Pringles? Sour cream for me. Down Under? What's Down Under? Oh yeah, it has Down Under on this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Fantano or Brad Taste? I personally prefer Brad Taste. But I love Fantano's content as well. It's just I personally like the reaction format more than the review format. Does Brad even do it anymore? He's been taking a break. He randomly tweeted yesterday. He like disappeared for 2 weeks. And then he like tweeted yesterday about some random bullshit. And I was like, huh? Look at this. He just randomly respawned saying found this on a boat in Switzerland. How do you say skibbity in Swiss? There you go. Yeah, bro's on holiday. Bro's on holiday. Gotta respect it. Alright. Let me get this album. Here we go. Business as usual. Let me get this up on Album of the Year as well. Human reviews will become the biggest one day? Probably not. Probably not. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe. How's the insomnia? Not good. Not good. Who's on holiday? Brad Taste. He's taking a break. He's in another part of the world. Listen, maybe that All Things Must Pass video will be the thing to tip it over the edge. I would safely bet that All Things Must Pass video is going to become my biggest video. I think it will. Honestly. Maybe if I ate the Mona Lisa? Maybe. Maybe. Why don't I just sleep? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. You'll make it shit on purpose? Alright. Right, here we go. Who can it be now? Oh, it's this. Don't cut out you being annoying at the end. Oh, I'm so excited to get to Grace. That's gonna be a fun one.
Who can it be knocking at my door? Go away, don't come round here no more. Can't you see that it's late at night? I'm very tired, and I'm not feeling right.
I think my favorite version of this song is the one where it's the seal video. The video of the seals.
Best off if you hang outside. Don't come in. I'll only run and hide. Who can it be now?
This.
Who can it be now?
I think it's this at least. Yeah. This is amazing. This is one of my favorite videos ever. The seal playing the saxophone. That is art right there. That's my favorite version of this song.
Who can it be now? Who can it be now? Who can it be knocking at my door? Make no sound. Tiptoe across the floor. If he hears, he'll knock all day. I'll be trapped. And here I'll have
Cameron, you sound to hate these guys?
I've done no harm, I keep to myself. There's nothing wrong with my state of mental health. I like it here with my childhood friend. Here they come, those feelings again. Who can it be now?
What, really?
Who can it be now?
God damn it, man.
Who can it be now? Who can it be now? Is it the men come to take me away? Why do they follow me? It's
Again,
not
I've
the
got bits of
future
Pringles
that I
stuck in my
can
teeth.
see. It's
It's
just
annoying
my
me.
fantasy.
Yeah. Sounds incredible. That was a great one. That was a great one right there. .7 out of 10, but that's like, yeah, that's like cruising at like a high 8 to a 9 right there. Oh, we're back. That was quick. Wait, what? Are we back?